Hey everyone, it's the end of the year and that means it's time to pack the camper up for the winter and park it away and just look forward to the spring when we can get it out again. If you have a camper, you know that that means you have to winterize your camper. For us, TrailManor provides a list of instructions on what to do to winterize your camper. In this video, we're going to run through the instruction manual on how to winterize a TrailManor camper. I'm going to show you all the points that are in the instructions, and we're going to go through and get this thing ready for the winter. So beside a 1 1/8 inch socket to remove the anode from the hot water tank, the only other thing you're going to need to winterize the camper is some antifreeze. TrailManor says you don't necessarily need this, but you can put it in the drains to prevent freezing. I didn't do that last year when we stored it, and everything seems to be fine, but I don't want to take any chances either. So this year, we're going to put some of this down the drain. This is Champion RV and Marine Antifreeze. Says it's good for up to -50 degrees Fahrenheit. It's just the first thing I saw when I went into the store, so I don't know how well it works or really anything else about it other than it's this lovely pink color. So we're going to use this. You can find TrailManor's instructions for winterizing a camper here on page 27 of the owner's manual. So let's go through these step by step. Number 1, open the tub and all sink faucets. Number 2, drain the freshwater tank, low point valve under trailer near tank. Number 3, open the high pressure cold water drain valve. Low point valve under trailer near freshwater tank to drain the hot water tank. Number 4, open the low point drain valves located underneath the trailer aft of the bathtub. Hot and cold water, high pressure lines. Number 5, if trailer is equipped with exterior shower, which this one is, remove and store the shower head and drain as much water as possible from the hose. Number 6, drain the toilet. Pull the inside valve at lower front of toilet and valve outside at left side of sewer hose connection. Number 7, drain the gray water tank. Valve outside at right side of sewer hose connection. Number 8, and I feel like this is a pretty important one, disconnect the battery. Freezing temperatures may damage your battery if charge is low. If the trailer is stored open, the LP gas monitor will continue to draw current while the battery is connected. Periodically recharge the battery while in storage. Number 9, antifreeze may be added to the sink and tub drains to keep the drains in working condition, but freezing will not damage the traps. The only instructions the antifreeze comes with is to add 1 to 2 cups per drain. We're just going to kind of eyeball it. And number 10, see page 40, precautions for storing. Let's take a look. Okay, I don't think this one's really a concern for us because we do store this in the garage. But for your information, page 40 says to take care about where you store your camper. Right here, if you store your trailer in open sunlight in hot climates, slightly open the trailer roof vents while the unit is folded down. Extreme heat may warp plastic components within the vents. Elevate the front end of the trailer to ensure the best possible protection against water during storage. You want to make sure that you kind of angle it so the water can run off the top. You don't have any sitting water on top. Excessive snow loads can damage the roof of your TrailManor. If you suspect snow is coming, you should place the trailer under shelter or close the unit down to allow access to the roof for snow clearing. Now that being said, the TrailManor can take a pretty heavy snow load. 1 foot of snow or 1 inch of ice should be okay. A foot of snow, that's quite a bit of snow. If the snow accumulation approaches 2 feet, or if the snow is excessively wet and heavy at 1 foot, you should remove the snow from the roof. And here's a point that they do make in the manual. Don't try to close the TrailManor if you have snow on the roof. It's a lot of weight. These tops are going to come crashing down, and you're pretty likely to damage one of the folding mechanisms of the camper. One thing you absolutely have to do that is not in the winterizing instructions for the camper itself, but you can find it back here in the instruction manual for the water heater, is to winterize the water heater. And really all you have to do after you drain the water from the camper is remove the anode. The drainage and storage instructions do say to turn off all the power, makes sense. Drain all the water from the system, make sure the pressure pumps off, you don't want any water in there, and then remove the anode rod from the tank. And you'll see it right inside the door to the water heater. I use a 1 1/8 inch socket to get that off with an impact driver because, you know, with all the buildup, lime scale and whatnot, it can be a little difficult to get out. Another thing this does say is that if you are going to be running antifreeze in the water system, you want to make sure you have a bypass kit on the water heater. TrailManor, as far as I know, does not come with one of those. So if you are putting antifreeze in the system, it is going to get into the water heater, and you really don't want that with the anode in there. It can damage the anode. It's kind of corrosive. It can cause sediment in the tank, all kinds of problems. So TrailManor says you don't need to run antifreeze in the camper other than the drain for the sink and the tub if you want, and even that's not required. But if you do that, you don't want to run it into the water heater. Well, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching. If you noticed anything I missed or have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments of the video, and we'll see you next time.